So, the topic for today is brotherhood. Brotherhood is something we talk about all the time. We kind of understand, but maybe we don't apply and implement 100% of the full meaning of brotherhood. So before we actually talk about brotherhood, let me ask you, how do we say brotherhood in Arabic? Who said that? You say it. Akhuwa, right? Akhuwa. Brotherhood in Arabic is akhuwa. And something unique about this word akhuwa is it means brotherhood, but it also has so many other meanings. For example, right now me and Kashif, we're two guys. Hopefully he's a guy. I never checked, but inshallah one day we'll find out. So we're two guys, two brothers. And when we have this sincere Islamic love for one another, we call it brotherhood, meaning what word do we use? Akhuwa. So we use the word akhuwa because we're brothers. Brotherhood. There's brotherhood between us. Now suppose for a second, it's going to be hard for you to imagine, that now I'm not Faizan, but I'm Fatima. Okay? Just imagine for a second. Somebody's throwing up over there in the corner. Just imagine. Now just pay attention, okay? So just imagine. I know it's going to be hard. Now imagine I'm Fatima and this is Maryam, okay? And we have this, hang on, just listen. We have this sincere Islamic love for one another. In English, what would I call it? Sisterhood. In Arabic, what am I going to call it? In Arabic, I'm still going to call it akhuwa. In Arabic, I'm still going to call it akhuwa. So akhuwa, in the first sense, is translated as the word brotherhood. In the second sense, is translated as the word sisterhood. You think about sisters a lot. Okay, sisterhood. Now imagine for a second, I'm Muslim, I'm a guy, he's Muslim, but she's a woman. Now we have this Islamic, sincere love for each other, just at the Islamic level. What would we call that in English? No, not love, not that kind of love. Think, really use your brain for a second. Okay? Friendship, something like that, I don't know, couplehood, somebody said that. The best word that I could think of is Muslimhood. Meaning Muslims, two Muslims, have this sincere Islamic respect and love for one another. Muslimhood. In Arabic, I would still use the word akhuwa. So many times we think the word akhuwa just means brotherhood, but it also means sisterhood, and it also means Muslimhood in this sense. Now imagine for a second I'm Muslim, and there's a non-Muslim walking down the street, and I have some basic level of decency between us. Some basic level of decency between me and him. What would I call that in English? Friend, no, not friend. Hey friend. Humanity, right? This common decency that people have between each other when you're Muslim and you're non-Muslim. In English, we call that humanity, and in Arabic, we could still call it akhuwa. But it's a very, 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 very basic level of it, which is not really used. But I just want you to be aware that there's this fourth level of bond that people share between one another, and that's Muslim and non-Muslim. And in English, we call that humanity, or I call it humanhood because I want to be consistent. So brotherhood, sisterhood, Muslimhood, and humanhood. And so there's these concepts in our religion that are so important that they didn't just come with the final messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and only in the final book of Allah, in the Quran. But there's some concepts in Islam that came with all the prophets, all the messengers, and all the books that he ever revealed, because they're that important. One example is the concept of the Day of Judgment. Day of Judgment. There isn't a single prophet, a single messenger, a single book ever revealed, a single page in the Quran that doesn't talk about the Day of Judgment. Why? Because it's one of the most essential, core, fundamental parts of our belief, but not just Islam, but every prophet and every messenger that ever came from the beginning of time to the end of time. Because this concept of a Day of Judgment, a day where every single one of us is going to be dead and we're going to rise up on a day and we're going to be judged for all the actions and inactions that we did in our entire life, and based on that judgment, we're going to enter heaven or hell. This concept of Day of Judgment is so principal and so foundational and so core in our religion that it's come with every messenger and every prophet. It's that important. What's another concept, just like the Day of Judgment, that was revealed to every prophet and every messenger, every book, ever? Hands. Let's see some hands. It should be really easy. Yeah. The oneness of Allah. Tawheed.